Hey everyone, here are my top 3 books of 2024. So starting with number 3, we have The Witch Collector. I won't shut up about this book. I never will. This is my second time reading it and I have to count it as in my top 3 of the year. Yep, this is a reread. Yep, and it was just that good. Like, this has everything that you would want in a fantasy romance. It has everything. And it is unputdownable. It is different from anything else that I've read. It's the captor captured trope. So, like, this man is after her and he captures her and takes her. And I love that trope. Like, the forced proximity, the enemies to lovers. And to top it all off, this girl is nonverbal. She speaks sign language. And so, like, that's just another whole amazing element to this story is him learning her language, and I love that. Like, that is such... it warms my heart. Like, I don't know how to put it into words. I love this story so much, and the books after it are just as good. Moving on to book number 2, we have Heavenbreaker, okay? This I did not expect to like, and it is criminally underhyped on here. Like, this is so good. Okay, it is mech robots jousting each other. So think about Real Steel, the movie, and mix it with the Hunger Games. Yep, this with feminine rage, and like she's on a warpath to destroy her enemies. This is so action-packed. It is so gripping. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I dual read this, so physically, and then I read it on audio a little bit too, and the audio was spectacular. So if you prefer audiobooks, I highly recommend the audiobook. But this was so good, and it was so unexpected. I did not think I was going to like it that much. But this is recommended as fantasy. It is not fantasy. This is sci-fi, okay? So don't go into it thinking it's a cutesy little fantasy romance, because it's not. It's sci-fi, and it's incredible. Please give it a shot. And then my top book of the year, The Games Gods Play. Yes, this is worth the hype. This is incredible. I was on the edge of my seat, and this is based on vibes, okay? The vibes were so good. Like, this was action-packed throughout the entire thing, and it is trials. And so if you don't like trials, if you don't like action books, then this won't be for you, because that's the entirety of this book is trials and angst and enemies to lovers. And if you don't like that, don't read this. And also, I say enemies to lovers, but it's really not that kind of enemies to lovers. It's more like they really hate each other, and yeah, it's not really enemies, I guess. But that point aside, it was so good. This is Greek mythology Hunger Games. Do you see a trend here? I love the Hunger Games. But okay, this video is almost 4 minutes already. I could talk on and on and on about my top 3 favorite books, but please just give them a shot. And if you've read them, I would love to talk about them with you. That would absolutely make my day. It would make my day. It really would. So definitely just reach out to me if you want to talk, and tell me your favorite 3 of the year, because I'd love to hear those as well.